I'm Hannah Karpenko, and I hate overhead lighting.
Welcome to Grumble Goat. My name is Matt Labodka, and this is a show about all the small things that drive me insane. Let's grumble.
I feel like this is very much just an apartment dweller thing when you have less control over your living situation than perhaps somebody who's a homeowner and you got money and you're like, I'm going to build my home in the suburbs, whatever that is. But let's imagine you're crushing on a cutie. You're out somewhere being responsible and you're like, I like where this is going. Let's see what their living situation is. And you walk in the door. Where's the bed frame? First of all. Second of all, you walk into the apartment and they hit the lights and all of a sudden it's like, my God. All of a sudden your makeup looks horrible. Your outfit looks horrible. What is the deal? And I sound like Jerry Seinfeld saying this, but what's up with overhead lighting, particularly overhead lighting in apartments? It's not cute. I don't know why it was designed this way. These rooms with their singular overhead lights, shadows are cute. Here's the thing. I want you to think about it. Separate and apart from how I feel about that. Does it have 2 light bulbs in it? Do both of those light bulbs work? Because I am willing to bet that they do not. And then I want you to look up there to the glass. I want you to count the number of bugs that you see. If I have to wonder what sort of Mothra creature flew in there 8 years ago and died up there, it's not putting me in a mood to feel comfortable. I'm immediately looking for an excuse to leave. I'm immediately suddenly I've adopted a cat. I need to get home to feed it. It's why do I suddenly feel like I'm being transported into a gas station bathroom? I'm about a gas station bathroom vibe. I don't know what that means, but I'm I can feel it, but it's just so harsh. I don't need to be in the same space as that. And what I propose is a very simple solution. Lamps. We all love lamps, okay? I'm not asking for much. A, where's your bed frame? And B, why don't you have lamps with some good wattage and lumens? I don't know how that affects anything, but I'm just saying, why do you hate yourself so much? Light up your room. Talk to your super. Get a ladder. Get up there. I'm Hannah Karpenko, and I hate overhead lighting. And that's the Grumble.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my better half, Veronique, for an unpretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
How are we doing today? We have with us a new guest grumbler in the studio.
Oh my gosh, this is becoming a thing now.
It's almost like we have a real studio with a real podcast.
I know, we have friends and fans.
We have Hannah Karpenko in the studio with us today.
What?
What?
Yes. Hi. Hello.
Hey.
I'm here. I'm here today.
Hannah, what are you up to today?
Oh, today?
What?
Or
today?
any day.
Oh, today?
Life. Welcome to our apartment. This is the second time you've been here.
Yes.
But you blacked out the first time.
It was not quite a blackout, but do I remember how I got there or how I got home? Spotty at best. But
It's like a brownout.
yeah, it's like a fuzzy. It was like I was wearing a fuzzy jacket.
Yeah.
That was brown
It was
in
fuzzy.
color.
Hannah, you're a performer.
One might say.
Yes.
Great.
What's your point?
Just, to give our audience
People know.
What's your point? Yeah.
to give our audience some context of
Yeah.
who Hannah is. Hannah, you're a performer. It's been hard for performers during this pandemic. What have you gotten up to?
I've been doing a lot of little student films, and that's been cool. I have a friend who's in the Columbia Film Program who was just please do things for me and also my friends, and so that's kind of kept me pretending like I have a functional career.
That's amazing,
this whole time.
though.
No, which is great. No, I mean it's awesome. So I've basically been doing that, and I've been working at this job at a doctor's office, which ended today, and I could not be happier
Oh, you
about
got
it.
canned.
Yeah. Oh no. I wish I could say that I quit. I wish I could say that I threw my stuff. It was just a temp job, so I just kind of waited.
it's a
I
schedule.
politely waited out my time, and then I said, I'm out of here after she was already gone. So,
Yeah.
I got,
right.
but it's fine. It offered me flexibility, but I'm not used to being in an office space. It's a little soul crushing. It's a little, just because it's also, I don't know if either of you worked in offices much.
I had a
Been
part-time
in them
job
before.
in an office when I was in high school.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't into the grunge scene in high school.
Tell me more.
But I understood why everybody was so lethargic.
Yeah, you finally felt the work sucks. I know. Blink-182 line.
Yeah,
You understood
I
it.
finally understood the mentality. And I sat right next to the punch-in clock. So every minute went ka-chung.
Oh God.
So like in my head, I was like tallying every minute. It was like, "Grr." Yeah.
No, I hate every second of being. I do not dream of labor.
Yeah.
So it's working.
I will never dream of labor. I love working.
That's one thing that's wild because when you're growing up,
Yeah.
they say, "What's your dream job?"
Oh, I know. Like you can get that.
And it's like
My
as
dream
Hannah
job
said,
is like sewing things.
I don't.
It's not like sitting in an office because the environment is toxic. They're not designed to be comfy. And I feel like half of that is the fluorescence, you know?
Fluorescence. It's a little stuffy. The air
It's stuffy.
doesn't move.
There's just like, it's
the
just
carpet,
kind of
the carpet is like that
suffocating.
1/4-inch thick carpet. Like it's not carpet,
Yes.
but like the walls are cubicles. They don't go all the way up to the ceiling.
Yeah,
Like,
And
they're-
even if it's a fancy office that says we're not doing cubicles,
Yeah,
it's
like
still
open. It's open format.
right, but it's still like radio silent.
Yeah.
So anyone that walks in that door, you hear it and everyone looks over.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you're surrounded by people,
Yeah.
but nobody's talking because they're all like working.
Or pretending to work.
That's true.
Right.
It's like being alone in the office. And it's just like, I feel like the worst part is like you hit the light switch and it's like, gzh, and then it's like, but you kind of can't escape that feel. Like it's not cute lighting. It's not designed to be cute.
The thing about the fluorescent lights, which I have to say when you're trying on clothes,
Oh, it's like,
is who decided that fluorescent lights in a department store was the way to go?
right?
Right? I know
What is
every
that?
imperfection on my legs I can see. I don't want to buy any clothes while I'm there.
It's completely counterintuitive.
So
yeah.
you already have the stigma of I hate myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I catch a glimpse of myself in a reflective surface and I went,
Ah.
my God. Like, oh, she hasn't slept.
Oh, I
she's
know,
tired.
because you're like it's harsh. It's
Yeah,
harsh.
It's harsh. Exactly. It's the shadows. It's the darkness.
I know that
the-
feel.
You do?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
No,
about
I mean because I consider myself a relatively attractive man. I have a handsome face with
I
a
think
chiseled
I think
jaw.
you're very handsome.
Yeah.
Thanks, doll.
Yes.
But when I'm in fluorescent lights and I look in the mirror, all of a sudden I look drawn.
Woof.
Yeah.
I look empty. I can't help but feel like I'm the picture of Dorian Gray.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
I
And
love
you
that
are.
book.
It's
That's
like
a book
you-
that I've read.
Favorites.
yeah.
I
No,
actually
there's
read the
something
whole
about
thing.
fluorescent lighting.
Oh.
So white.
You're a vampire.
Standing in the void and you can see all the imperfections.
Yes.
But I feel
Dry
like
skin.
it's like we go to work and we deal with that. And then we come home and we also deal with that.
Do you have fluorescent lighting at home?
What's going on?
I feel like
here?
some apartments do. But even just like regular.
Oh, the overheads. I
Lighting.
know. I don't really like the overheads as
No.
much. I like the lamps.
Look at, you have, God, how many lamps? You
Yeah, I
have
know.
4 lamps in
Yeah.
this room?
Yes, we do like
It
That's
is
how we like to do it. We like a little
delightful.
romantic feeling in here.
Yes, and that's what shouldn't we all be trying to get some romance?
Oh, do we love lighting or we don't like certain lighting?
We like good lighting.
I love good lighting. Oh my
Who
gosh.
doesn't?
Good lighting
Good lighting.
is amazing.
We love some good lighting. We love a
Yes.
cultivated space.
And which doesn't mean sunlight.
That's-
Sunlight's actually the best. lighting.
Everybody glows in sunlight.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. We're all theater people.
Yes.
When you in your dressing room, you're putting on your makeup.
I love my dressing
and you're
room lights.
You got
Oh, yeah.
you're surrounded by 16 light bulbs
Yes.
right around the mirror. Like you're perfectly lit from every angle.
Yes.
But no room in the world is like that.
No, and why not?
What if,
I don't
what if,
know.
So actors during the pandemic, we
Yes.
all got these ring lights, right?
Oh,
What if we
yeah.
just
We were
walked
like-
around holding out the ring light like it was it was our mirror, like holding it out and being
Right?
like, what?
Right? I felt like looking at myself in the ring light and it's like,
Now,
you know,
Hannah,
what?
for our listeners out there,
Oh, no.
you are pale and redhead.
Allegedly.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Does that-
let me rephrase that. You are fair skinned and you have red hair.
Well, it's
Yes.
I mean, I guess it's kind of brown. I'm used to you with red hair.
It's a little column A, a little column
Yeah.
B.
She did
It's
a little both,
It's a
actually.
little maroon. It's like in
No,
the,
it's
maroon.
definitely
It's
not
not
maroon.
maroon.
it's not maroon.
No.
Not maroon.
Am I a moron?
Yes.
You're a
You're a
maroon.
maroon. For sure.
When it comes to bright fluorescent lights, it doesn't do favors to those pale skin.
Sure.
No, but
Sure.
you are really good with the sunscreen. So
Well,
you're
you have to
hydrated.
be.
Your skin is hydrated.
Well, it's important to wear sunscreen. We all know this.
Yes.
You have to wear sunscreen. You have to keep healthy.
Yes.
Hannah, tell us what's your regime for sunscreen?
What's my regime?
Yeah,
I put it on my face.
it's a good technique.
Oh yeah. No, I have people assume that I'm Irish.
Oh,
and
what
that
are
I'm
you? You're not Irish.
No, I'm Lebanese. I'm
Amazing.
Lebanese and Italian. Yeah, so I don't actually burn. Very lucky about that. I really and truly, when I go to the beach, I don't even like the beach. I don't enjoy the beach, truthfully.
What is this nonsense?
I don't like the beach. I get to the beach and I go, I don't like this. I didn't want to be here.
See, I love the beach. I don't like the sand.
Oh, I love the sand, the sun. It's
You
everywhere.
don't like the
It's
giant
air.
tankers going past the beach?
I
in
love
the water?
that. I love that when it looks like kind of like they're floating and you're like, my God, the
My
Dutchman,
God.
the Dutchman. There's no place for me to escape the sun. So maybe it's the opposite
that
of
is
claustrophobia.
Sun
I can't escape it. There's
exposure.
no like protection. Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like there's no ozone layer. Like sometimes you're just sitting under that sun and you're like, oh, I'm just not
Yes,
comfortable.
I love that.
So
There's no barrier.
I love that burn. So how do you feel, have you ever gone into Home Depot and they have like a panel of lights, right? And the different light bulbs.
oh my God, and you have to choose. And they're
and
like,
they have
here's
to
the blue
choose.
one, here's the yellow one.
Yes.
You're like, and here's
You
the
have
perfect
all
white
different
one.
outdoor, indoor sunlight. And
And
I
you're
have
supposed to just know what that looks like in your apartment.
But that's the thing. Here we go. The sunlight lamp doesn't look like sunlight.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like a fluorescent light
Yeah,
bulb
it
in
really
your
does.
apartment, and I hate it. I hate that.
Oh, it's terrible. One time I lived in a room that was like not quite a room. It was one of those rooms
one of
that's like
those.
it has a window, but like
it has a window that's a 2x4.
a rat chewed a hole through the wall. It's
And
got
they're
a
like,
window.
legally it's a bedroom.
Right,
And it's like
exactly.
okay, so
Yeah,
but I went to
yeah.
Marshall's and I got one of those like weird, it was very much back when they were doing like the very hipster, with those,
Yeah,
what are those?
That one. I just
Edison
pointed
light
at
bulb.
my own
Edison
Edison light
bulb.
bulb, and she said, "Yes, those."
Yes, the Edison bulb lamps. And so it was quite literally, it was just like an Edison bulb and a big metal cage around it. And I said, that's going to look really cool. I turned it on and I felt like a miner in a cave. I felt like a miner in a cave. It was so orange.
You were
and it
trying
was-
to get out? No, it just wasn't that bright.
No, it was like bright in all the wrong ways. It was very orange.
no.
It was very,
Very orange,
orange.
yeah.
I felt like the entrance had collapsed in and I
Yes.
was like going to sing some songs until the oxygen ran out.
Exactly.
It was terrible. And so I had to return it. But by and large,
no.
well, what do you
was
do?
it the bulb?
I have learned though from buying those array of bulbs.
Yes.
Buy the yellowest one.
Yes, the yellowest one.
Buy
I
the
hear you.
yellowest one.
Yep.
Yellow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they want you to buy the sunlight one, which
Nope.
is like leading
Yeah.
blue.
No,
but it's
or
not.
They have perfect
Yes.
white. No.
Nope.
That's why do you think mankind is so drawn to fire?
Oh, we
in the
love fire
cold-
here.
We
in
love
the
it.
cold, dark, we
Yes.
want a nice, warm orange fire.
Yes, we couldn't survive
The
without
warm
yellow light.
is what we're drawn to.
Yes.
You want to feel cozy.
I love this topic of lighting because the sunlight outside is amazing. And I hate changing with fluorescent lights, which seems counterintuitive because a mall is designed for people to stay there for hours.
It feels to me like the mall is designed to drive me away.
Why do you
Well, they're
think that?
doing that.
I love them all.
I love the mall too.
No, I did. I used to love Gadzooks. I loved Hot Topic.
Oh, Hot Topic. Oh my
yes,
God.
of course.
Do you know about Gadzooks?
No, what is that? Oh, yeah.
You know
All
Hot
for
Topic,
TV boppers.
right?
Yes, Matt.
Well, they don't have fluorescent lighting. They have track lighting.
Yeah,
do
they
have
should-
track
yeah.
lighting.
That is the only store that doesn't
Okay.
have fluorescent lighting.
But what is the difference between recessed
Track
lighting,
lighting
and
has an
track?
exposed track that you can like move the bulb
Oh,
across.
Actually,
track.
track.
Yeah, I love track lighting because I mean,
But like track lighting is almost like theater lighting.
yeah,
a little bit,
like in
yeah.
a budget space. That's what they
bu-
got.
It is definitely
And it's
budget
like if you like rent out a really like overpriced space in like the East Village.
Well, access theater has track lighting. We moved those tracks, okay?
in college when I was studying theater, like so I'd be up there
Yeah.
hanging in the Fresnels. you
Yeah,
know?
right.
And like you'd have to open and close the barn door.
I think
I'll
that's
never
what all
forget
lighting
that.
should be. It should have to be. You should have to work.
And you can, in Shakespeare's The Globe, when it was taking place during actual sunlight.
Actually, little known fact, the Globe actually used to have a ceiling on it, and they had
Oh.
track lighting. In
No, you're making that up. You're making that up right now. I almost believed you. No, you're wrong. There was a hole in the sky. I meant the theater. Anyway.
The hole in the sky.
The hole in the
no
sky.
ozone layer, and everybody was baking under that sun.
No sunscreen.
Everyone had skin.
No sunscreen.
No umbrellas.
During the eclipse where everyone was staring at the sun, did you look at it?
Of course I did.
With glasses or without?
A little of both.
A little bit of both.
I kept like trying to look at it.
How those cones and rods doing?
Not too good.
This has been an episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Matt Labatka.
I'm Veronique Hurley. Please subscribe.
I hate when people say please subscribe.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Do I remember how I got there or how I got home? Spotty.